So, welcome back from the break. Like Roland Riley said earlier on, we're going to have a discussion on education. Lately, many children are fixated on their phones and on TV with video games. And what I'm about to tell you or talk about will excite you parents. It's exciting me as a parent as well. Students should be excited too. There will be a channel for learning right here on Multi TV for senior high school students. Is that pretty exciting? Today, as my guest in the studio, the general manager for Multi TV, Abdullahi Awudu, my personal father, and Mr. Joe Enim, both pre-seconds and Ibri girls. I had to say that, hands down. Isn't that beautiful? Good morning to you guys.
I'm not a pre-second.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah, you a breed,
yes.
pre-second. Yes. You have a
I'm roping him in.
Oh,
I'm roping him in.
Well, yeah, of course. I accept it, yeah.
Good morning to you guys. Merry Christmas.
Challenge.
Merry Christmas. How are we doing this morning?
Yeah,
good.
Well, and thanks for having us.
Oh, you're welcome for that one. Education is something that's on my heart, and we don't have a lot of educative programs, not so much, just a few of them. So this initiative is a big thing for me, and I'm really proud to be associated with it. First of all, I wanted to ask you, what pushed this initiative?
Okay, so I'll take that. You know, since 2014, we've been doing Educare Fund, where we fund brilliant but needy students to go to university after their senior high school. So we've always thought about educating the youth because of course they are the future, and we're thinking, okay, how can we reach more people? How can we educate more people? You know, since we launched in 2009, we've put close to about 5 million multi-TV boxes in households across Ghana. Yeah. So it just made sense that, look, if you wanted to reach more people, you could use the same platform that you are using to educate and inform to also provide teaching, you know. So we're thinking about it, and we're looking for partners who work with us. So we found SES, who's a satellite provider. They were like, wow, this is a brilliant idea. We'll give you the satellite bandwidth. We found KNET, who does the ground services, who pushes our signal up. They said, wow, it's brilliant. And so now we're looking for who will give us the content for the show. And I know Joe from a year back, and I saw that he was doing a project, an e-learning project, which was online. He was providing the content. I said, wow, okay. So I reached out to Joe. I said, look, this is our vision. Our vision is to make sure that everybody, no matter where you are, in every nook and cranny in this country, you get access to good education. And he said, okay, that's my vision. I'm already doing that online. I said, okay, let's then use TV to amplify it. So that's the genesis of the idea. That's how it came about.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It's a very great idea and initiative, because a lot of people find it difficult to get access to good education. Some people are living in the farthest part of the country where it's difficult to get good teachers because of, road work, network, and stuff like that. And this is a very good one. Mr. Joe Enim here, he's the team lead for Wolo e-learning, and I want to find out from you, what inspired you from the ground before even Multi TV came to you? What inspired Wolo? Because Wolo is I think it's Ghana for book, right? Yes. So what inspired Wolo, and what pushed you? It's a big project. What pushed you to just join Multi TV to do this?
Thanks very much. E-learning in general, worldwide, is the future of education.
Yeah.
You know, if you follow the discourse in Africa, Ghana, we are limited by brick and mortar. I'm talking about infrastructure. So you hear of access. The only thing it means is that we don't have a building, made of brick and mortar. So if we can't provide classroom blocks, then it means the children are home, they are not learning.
Yeah.
But we can reverse this with technology. It's very easy, and it's been done elsewhere. So we decided, okay, why don't we take the initiative? We realize in other parts of the world it's taking hold, and but in Africa we don't have too many e-learning platforms. So we decided we initiate something. When you talk about e-learning, basically using electronic means to teach and learn. Yeah. Mobile phone is key.
Yes.
Television is second. And television will evolve. We've always used television for entertainment and sports and the rest of it. It's fine. But what we are looking at today is a specialty channel where we are now using television to provide content so that somebody sitting in Bolga, and whether they are in school or not, they can learn. We tend to forget something. over the years, we've lost so many people. I'm sure in their millions who are now on the streets. They couldn't complete because they fell by the wayside, or some they couldn't pay their fees, or they couldn't pass. Now, all this group can sit in the house and use the means we have provided, to learn. So the basic idea is, okay, if the children can't go to school because we don't have spaces, why don't you take Na, who is a very good teacher, teaching English language? I know you did English.
Yes, sir.
And then put her on the screen or on a platform somewhere, and then she can now reach out to students and teach them. So this is the idea. So if you take one teacher, you can actually get that teacher to teach 1.2 million students across the country. We didn't invent the technologies there. It's e-learning, and I think I would humbly suggest that this nation goes that route. And it's very important that we are now looking at this one today, and I believe it will grow.
Okay. Yeah, it will grow. It will get to a lot of places because most of us want to be educated, even we parents, so we can understand. Is it that simple to get the content on it? Is that simple to understand?
I wish.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like, you have the best teachers, and they are teaching the kids, and they know they've been doing it for years. They've taught the best students who have won multiple awards, led in WASI and everything. So it's good, but you also, it's not just for the students, like you said. It's for teachers who can use it as a refresher. It's for teachers who can support the students learn. Wherever you are, once you can see the sky, you can receive multi-TV signals. And, the investment is one. You buy your box, you have a dish, the signal is there. So it's easy. And we've broken it down into forms so that, for example, the TV starts 6:30 in the morning. It starts with Form 1 lessons from Monday through to Friday. So maybe today you are doing maths, tomorrow maybe you are doing English. And then for 1 hour, we go for a break, and then we come back with Form 2. It's just like school, your timetable, we change lessons. So you may be in Form 3, but you want to refresh a subject that you did in Form 1. You can hook up and go back. Maybe you want to refresh Form 2 subjects. You can go. So it's quite simple, straightforward. And you have the opportunity to interact with online, and then on weekends we'll have live TV shows where students can call into. So
wow, live TV shows that they can call.
They can call into and ask questions around the subject and things like that.
So what channel on Multi TV is this going to be on?
It's a dedicated channel. You take your Multi TV box, you just scroll through. If you have not rescanned it, you can call the installer who came for you. They have all the details. They'll just rescan it for you, and then you get it, and it's there, and it's Monday through to Sunday and forever. Once we start, it's going on forever.
And when are we launching this?
Monday, 30th, we are on air, and then we are going. And but the beauty, excited. Which Joe is very, and we are all excited about, is that this is just the beginning, because this platform is going to be also used for skills training. If you remember on our Dome TV, one of our channels, we did Wonsanwe Juma, Minima Depam, which was for people who were sewing and things like that. So
very successful program.
Going forward, this channel is going to be used to also augment skills training in carpentry, in tailoring and things. So the students will have their own, and even advanced lessons, like maybe you want to be an accountant, you want to do something. So it's a big dream and a big vision. And we are launching with the senior high school, and we want you to support us so we see it unfolding and growing.
It's a very brilliant idea. I wanted to ask, who are some of the teachers or some of the lecturers or people that are going to be featured on the e-learning channel?
All right, okay. So without mentioning specific names, I can tell you your school is one of them. We have Presec, we have Achimota School, we have Infantipim. We have Akraka, we have St. Augustine's, Holy Child, University Practice, and so on and so forth.
Oh, wow.
So we have, a very successful team, teachers who come with a certain, experience
and caliber.
And a certain, I wouldn't want to mention that they are examiners, but they are all of them.
Oh,
Every single teacher on Wolo is an examiner.
Wow.
So they come with some worth of experience. And then, like you said, the interactivity portion helps the child. Even after the lesson has ended, they can go online, they can follow up. When we are doing our live, the teachers are able to pick questions, and then they would answer them.
Okay.
Now, as part of the vision, we'll be doing exam preparation for Form 3s, especially when it's about exam time. They can have library materials online. on our web platform, we actually have a library now. We uploaded about 50 books just for students who are home to read classics so they can read. So we would grow from here and then add more. He mentioned skills training. I'll come back to the point I made earlier by brick and mortar limitation. Let's say I'm the CEO. My accountant brings me financial statements. I'm unable to interpret it very well. So I keep losing. What I need is knowledge. I don't need to be in classroom because I don't need a certificate.
Yes.
You know, things you can teach with TV or put them online. People don't need to write exams, but they need the information.
Yeah, because I did a little research on 21st century learning, and I wanted to ask that, did we involve things like educational materials that will make the students or we Ghanaian children ready for the international market?
That's one big question. And you see, if we don't start looking at standards now, it will be very difficult. Let me give you a typical example. Let me show you or demonstrate to you what we'll be doing with this project. A teacher is teaching financial accounting. He writes on a board. So how to balance your accounts and everything. Everything's on a board. A student may never see spreadsheet, so they don't know how you actually enter.
Yeah.
The difference is that on this project, we teach exactly what the student needs to do when tomorrow you employ them. So the teacher is teaching on spreadsheet how it should be taught. It's electronic means, so we do it how it should be done. So they enter all the figures. So when the child is done with their teaching and they see a computer, they should be able to,
Fantastic.
So we try to go as far as the student need to know.
Yes.
So that's just one example, but there's several other examples.
Okay.
So far as the technology can capture, we are able to do it. For instance, with our science lessons, we start with the theories. After some time, we go into the library. So we frame everything with the experiment in the library, so the students can see how it's done.
Wow.
And it's not just going to be just the GES. We are going to have interesting documentaries about nature, about experiments, that kind of also tickle the imagination of the kids, And then, I mean, it's an exciting project.
I'm excited, even hearing all that you're talking about. I think someone like me can just tune in and just watch it.
Yes, because sometimes it's difficult when we have to help the kids do their homework. Our syllabus with the O-level one is gone. So, and like, they bring the homework or they want you to explain something to them and you're like, okay, how am I going to wrap my mind around this?
Yeah.
And, so it's a good learning tool for even parents with students in school.
Parents.
So that we can watch and then prepare ourselves for them.
Even you, the parent that wants to get somewhere, you've forgotten something, you want to pick up something at work.
Yeah.
It's a good experience for all of us. I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you out there, but you need to get excited about this and we all need to push this, because it's a positive thing. Actually, I'd like to say a big thank you for this initiative. Thank you for partnering with Wolo. And when I read about it, I was like, okay, but now that I'm getting so much information, I'm super excited. And I hope the viewers and the audiences also are. I can't wait for this on Monday. I'm going to be there. You have my full support on this one because education is key.
Thank you.
Without that, and you also thought to me, without your teachings, I don't think I'll be sitting here today. So we all need to be a part of this. I hope you're all ready for it. For Monday, the Joy News Learning Channel is going to be interesting. It's going to be fantastic. A big thank you to you, Abdullah Awudu. Thank you to Mr. Team Lead, Joy Neem, for joining us on
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be right back after this. I hope you enjoyed yourself.